Previously, on the Lineage of Moonreach, we met an old Crownsguard named Nexus, and she's really not that bad. She seemed down to fork over the giant eye weapon in the sky and fight some demons. And I got to fire that weapon, which was wild, but we got interrupted by Mandoran, who talked our ears off forever. But once we got rid of him, Durant was able to get a message to us, and our friends are okay, and Durant might be a dragon.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach.
I don't remember so much.
I don't remember 30 seconds
99% of a lot of this, probably, unfortunately.
99%
I was
of a
really
lot of
hoping that people would use our spoiler chat more, so then I could get some some help here for
Lindsey's
the
trying to
theories.
get fucking crib notes from the fans.
It's not the destination.
Just tell me more.
It's not the destination, it's the journey, which you forgot. Oh, the memory.
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hey.
A weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table of the internet, we have our players.
Who am I?
I'm Tomas, and I play Tomar.
I'm Lindsey, and I play Pinwin.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 132.
Ooh, I like 8 times 4
yeah,
with 100 more.
I'm missing some HP.
TBD on the name.
You are.
I got hurt. I got an owie at some point. Oh, yeah, when we were fighting. Well, how did I? Oh, Pinwin. That's how. I was like, I didn't get hurt by Belden.
But then we all got healed.
I got healed some.
All right, I think that's time for tonight's campfire question.
That is time for tonight's campfire question.
And it's no longer around the campfire. It's just campfire question now.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Canonically correct.
For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want to know, if you were a cocktail, which one would you be?
A cocktail peanut. Yeah,
Ah.
that's for you, Lindsey.
Tomar.
To clarify, are these real life cocktails in the real world?
The question did not specify this came from one of our patrons, so I think you
Really?
can just take it for whatever you want.
Wow. Okay.
Is the Tomar considered a cocktail?
Yes, because, well,
Ooh, I have mine.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it's a mixed drink, then yeah. it
I would have to
technically be
just say a Tomar by default. I would have to.
And what's in it?
If you would let me finish.
I won't.
Gorbel.
Never.
No. So it would take me longer to think of the real world one. I'm sure there's a much more appropriate real world one, but the Tomar itself is warm milk mixed with rum, and then I prefer it with a little bit of nutmeg or some sort of spice on top of it. I don't know if that necessarily represents Tomar as a character, but that's just what I like to drink.
I hate milk.
No one asked you, Pinwin.
Gorbel.
What kind of cocktail would I be? Yes.
Any elaboration on that?
I would be one.
Is there
was
a
that the
specific
question?
type that you would be?
I would be whatever I was in the mood for at the time. I don't discriminate. I like them all. The only thing I wouldn't be is a Tomar. I've never liked them.
Is it the milk?
That's
They
fair.
do terrible, terrible things to my stomach.
It's a holiday beverage.
Why? Get out of
It
here.
must be made known.
Pinwin.
If you like Pinwin coladas, that's my cocktail.
Did you just applaud yourself?
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. Woo. I made it funny.
Pinwin coladas. That's
I mean,
my answer.
a
Sky voice.
A pina colada does sound like a Pinwin drink for sure.
I also like getting
Yeah,
caught
what's
in
in a Pinwin colada?
Oh. Well, it's actually something that I came up with when I was younger, and I just found random fruits one day and put them all in a basket, and then I mushed them up, and then I put them in a drink, and then I just put some rum in there. And then sometimes I throw glitter in just for fun.
Choke on it.
Glitter? Yeah. Don't you put glitter in your drinks?
No.
Really?
It's expensive. It's priceless.
And also dangerous.
That too.
But most of the cost thing.
What do you mean?
We do Pinwin's autopsy someday.
It's like all over
Explodes.
in there.
No wonder
The
this
final
gnome
surprise.
died.
Confetti,
His lungs were filled with
sprinkles, and glitter.
candy.
When he dies, there's no blood, just a of glitter.
And a clown
Just
nose honking sound.
Just like those creatures in Sterling's shop that just disappear into a shower of glitter.
Yep. Yeah. I also like getting caught in the rain. Like that song, you know? And then rolling in the hills when it's raining. You ever did that?
You ever did that? Have you been having a few too many Pinwin coladas already?
No, why? What do you mean?
Willem.
What? What? If you like Willem coladas.
I want to clarify. Is this our favorite cocktail or the
Which
cocktail
one represents
that
you?
we would be? Would you say which one would represent us?
Yes.
I'm gonna
That's
go
how
with
the
the.
question's phrased.
I'm gonna go with the Mirren Lug Mimic.
Hmm.
All right. What's in that?
A fucking tongue.
It's a fucking Moscow Mule. It's vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
Mm. I want one
and
of those.
and then sometimes you can spice it up by telling people that you blended up a mimic's tongue and you put it on the rim, but really it's just caramelized sugar.
Meaty.
I'm
Can
gonna
we
go back.
elaborate on how these drinks connect to us?
I am a mudslide.
Why are you a mudslide?
Mm.
That's what I feel like right
Sounds
now.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so should we get started?
No, we have a
I
review.
think I need a mudslide. Gorbel has a point.
We have a review.
Oh, yeah, we have. Yes. We should have done that before the campfire question.
Why?
Because that's what we
Why?
always do.
Next of these
Campfire leads
rules.
right in to
Anyway,
roleplay.
well,
What's happening?
this is gonna get me in the mood to roleplay. This is a 5-star review coming at you from Silver Dragon 41.
Silver Dragon!
Wonderful way to pass time at work. Found this podcast when Pandora recommended it to me. Thank you, Pandora. I don't know how you work or how you recommend us, but hell yeah.
Way to go.
Gotta say,
Andy's a real one.
Been listening to it for the past 2 weeks or more. Loved it. The players have the perfect balance of being serious on things, but also joke around at times. It really draws you in and makes it more like if you are there watching the characters go about doing their quests. The players have such great interactions between them and their DM. Seth, the DM, is great to listen to and works well with his players. I'd like to see that. He always seems to be calm and relax as his players go off topic at times
That's gonna kill
And
you.
No, we
even-
don't. We're always on point.
and even
What?
joins in at times. It is definitely a listen for anyone who likes listening to adventures going on. P.S. Pinwin, I think William needs more hugs in his life.
Isn't that the truth, Silver Dragon?
I don't know if Silver Dragon means William the person or Willem the character, but yes,
Yes.
those are both true.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes.
Silver Dragon.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you for recognizing my genius DMing, Silver Dragon. I really appreciate that. Not enough people realize the amount of brain power that one must bear in order to operate at this level. So thank you for understanding and just continuing to shovel praise in my direction.
Hey, man, I don't want your job. That seems like it sucks. It's
They
hard.
also don't know how much
It's also not your job.
they don't
That's
know how
crazy.
much dumbing down it takes
But
your
kind
brain to do to like get on our level of adventuring.
Yeah,
So-
that's even more brain power. The amount of
Yeah.
genius to be a genius, but also talk
Be stupid
to
enough to hang
non-geniuses.
out with. Yeah.
The event horizon that has to occur.
There's just a black hole inside my skull.
You just end up like Brad Pitt and 12 Monkeys.
the first few sessions just like cut to him after in a bathroom, like crouch, like, oh.
You can leave reviews too, by the way. We just got a dump of like 4 at once. But yeah, leave them on Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you feel like shouting us out.
I didn't realize you were addressing the audience. I thought you were literally telling Seth
Yeah.
he could leave reviews
Right,
too
me
if he
too. I
wanted.
was like,
Oh, don't worry. Let's just say I've left 1 or 2. Wink.
They're what we in the biz refer to as floaters.
Think about it. You if you mix up the letters in Silver Dragon, what does that spell?
Oh my god, it spells Seth.
What a lazy ambergram. Ambergram with an R.
Whoa, Black Betty.
But yeah, leave
right.
a review.
All right. When we last left off, you guys were standing in Deepminster, having just encountered Nexus Valdi, former Crown's Guard member, and also operating a magical flying blazing eye. And then got a message from Durant, and Herc and Hazel showed up. And then Durant said he had a lot of stuff to talk about with Pinwin. And we're just kind of figuring out you guys have to go to the ziggurat, and he seemed to know that you needed a dragon. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So Durant stands before you. He surprisingly, he no longer has the beard that he once had. His face is now cleanly shaven. He still has the scar on his head where he was stabbed through the head, and Tomar revived him, brought him back. This is before your time, Willem. And Herc and Hazel are standing there, and they're just kind of trying to figure out what's going on.
How did you guys escape?
Herc kind of like leans forward. Made crush.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Made crush.
Like Orange Crush?
Or like a maid right?
Hazel kind of steps forward. There's a lot of things going on around us, but with Herc's help, he bravely smashed everything, all the devices that were holding us. There was some weird sort of device that was holding us all in place in these magical orbs, and he just destroyed it, and we all powered down and we escaped, but not before we were accosted by lots of different demons and flying dragons and things like that. But the armies showed up and helped us all.
Did everyone make it? I don't
Who's
know
everyone?
who all was locked up with you.
A bunch of random nameless people that I don't really know or recognize.
She is so insensitive.
Did you happen to
Anyway,
What
my
are you reading
kids,
into that?
Just nameless people.
Are
Who
you-
knows if they lived or died?
are you going to send me to the Beldarak or not?
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I mean, not for a while. And they're not letting me use the mask for some reason. I don't know why she kicked you. Are you injured? Because I can heal you, and I can put a ward on you to prevent you from dying.
No, we're not damaged or anything. At least I'm not. We were largely unhurt while we were there. And then Durant steps
Okay,
forward,
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on her anyway. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder, so she won't die if she drops to 0 hit points. She will drop to 1 instead.
All right, Durant steps forward. We've encountered a bit of difficulty when we were leaving the city, but so far everything seems to be going well. We knew we had to get here once Pinwin mentioned the dragon, Ziggurat Tower, and so here we are. But we are fine. The city itself is a bit overrun at the moment, but I think the armies can handle it.
I'm going to throw myself forward into a running hug and then literally just throw myself at Durant and I don't know, yeah, big giant hug and just
So
cling to him.
you hug Durant?
Yep.
Okay. And he just looks down. Hello, Pinwin. It's good to see you. And he just warmly embraces you back. I've missed you, my dear friend.
I'm just so glad you're okay. I thought you were hurt. I was worried that you were going to die. I wanted to go save you, and we couldn't because we had to go to this other place, and it was the worst thing. And I'm just so glad you're okay.
Yes, I was concerned about all of you as well, but I knew that it would all turn out for the best. And here we are, back together again.
Was it the Rothian army that you saw there?
The Rothian army was part of it, yes. Veldalinian army helped join the elves, joined the battle, and many of the folk from Wolves Rest arrived. So it was quite helpful. The Rothians came from the sea. They came into the lake from the sea. And yes, it was a wondrous display. It's unfortunate that you didn't get to see it because it was quite impressive. But the battle's still raging. But obviously there are more important issues to attend to at the moment.
Good to hear.
Yeah, issue number 1, we need to get to the ziggurat.
Yes.
Also,
I imagine you do. What? One second. Sorry. Let me consult my notes here for just a second. Okay. What is your plan for getting to the ziggurat? Because you need a dragon to get to it. They're the only ones who are able to find the source of the ziggurat. Then you'll have to figure out a way of stopping the ziggurat from moving.
How do you know any of that?
yeah, you said we have a lot to talk about. Like, what's going on with you, this whole thing going on, and then, yeah, fill us in, Durant.
Well, okay. Well, Pinwin, you may recall, and I'm sorry that I kept this from you, but you may recall when we first met, I rescued you from a dragon. That is how our story began. Well, I must admit that I did not rescue you from a dragon.
What? What do you
I was
mean?
that dragon.
What?
I saw you with your adventuring party and knew that I could feel your spirit, and in it, knowing that you were not there as part of some nefarious plot like the others were. So after I raised them to the ground, I took pity on you, and while you were running, I shrunk down into this form and told you that I had killed the dragon.
I can't believe you would hide that from me. I can't believe you were the dragon.
I
This
can't believe you
whole
almost
time?
killed him.
I can't believe you pitied me. You pitied me? I could take you. I don't know.
This
Probably
seems
not then.
like an ill-advised time for drama, Pinwin.
He said dramatically.
We have been friends for far longer than it would. We've been friends for so long that I felt that it was unimportant. However, I could not hold on to the ruse any longer, considering the urgency of the situation.
I am so sorry if I offended you from my bloodlust for wanting to kill dragons for like. There was so much time there when that was like my only goal.
Just
Were
talking
you
about
did you hate me?
just talking about like all the scales you were gonna collect and all the teeth you were
Man.
gonna remove.
That was
Can't
the
wait to
top of
kill
my
all them
to-do
dragons.
list.
Know what I mean,
wrote
Durant?
songs about it, Durant. We performed them together.
It was, it was kind of ironic, but it's what we did.
I mean,
I was happy, you were happy.
oh, Durant.
What
that
a
makes
sad friendship.
That makes me so sad. I mean, eventually, on my own accord, I realized that not all dragons are bad, and I'd rather not kill them.
Well, it sounds like he was bad.
Who?
Durant, wasn't he killing people?
You're not bad. Durant's
No.
not bad.
He killed Pinwin's party.
Because they came after
They
me.
suck.
They sought to kill a dragon. That was
So did Pinwin.
That was their whole purpose. Pinwin was naive. Pinwin was swept up in the adventure.
I have so many questions about your life before this that you walked away from.
The self-defense angle seems kind of weird coming from a dragon when you could just, like, fly away.
I mean, to be fair, those guys were terrible. I joined them just because I didn't have a party then. I told you on my to-do list, number 1 was go slay a dragon. And then these guys were at a pub and they were just they were like, oh my god, we gotta go to get a dragon. And they were like really cocky and really, I don't know. I normally probably wouldn't. I mean, I saw some good in them. I thought maybe we'd have fun together, but they were, it kind of wasn't. I don't know.
So Pinwin's great at picking parties. Are we the baddies?
Well, it's good they had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those dumb people.
I mean, I'm sure
Dragon killed.
there's another reason Durant killed them. Durant just wouldn't kill random people.
Backs away slowly.
What type of dragon are you, Durant?
I am a white dragon.
Those are evil dragons, Pinwin.
I know that Durant technically lied to me about being a dragon, but I have lived with Durant, like, for a long time before we all were together and performed with him. We have shared secrets with each other.
Not all
He's
of them.
not evil. I'm not buying it. I do not think that he's evil.
We can argue about the morality of my character another time, I would imagine, but we've known each other long enough, I believe, all of us at this point, that perhaps you can set this mostly irrelevant sidebar aside so that we can achieve our means.
I would love to say that I did something way wrong and then just said, oh, time happened, so I don't have to face repercussions for it.
Willem fades into the shadows.
By all means, if you want to spend time talking about it and just dissecting it, we absolutely
No,
can.
guys,
but-
You're just being really rude
hear
about
'em out.
us having a reaction at all.
Well, it seems kind of accusatory.
We have
is all I'm
trust
saying.
issues.
I completely get where you're coming from, and I kind of go and stand by Durant. I feel you, man. I know what you're saying. We definitely have more pressing matters.
Are you surprised that we are having a reaction?
No, I'm not. I just think that perhaps we put a pin in it and then we can all digest it later when we're, not currently dealing with time-sensitive issues.
So, like Tomar asked, how did you know that a dragon is needed to get to the ziggurat?
And because the ziggurat was formed by some of the original dragon gods. At least the initial prototypes were. We all have it in our lore. We know from our lineal memory.
Wait, didn't you know about the ziggurat before today?
Yes,
Why didn't you tell us this before?
you've already known about the ziggurat.
No, we didn't know we needed a dragon to get there, though.
Well, I figured it would come up.
We didn't even learn it from you, man.
Well, you're learning more from me.
You are...
It's
fair-
very shady that
To be fair, we haven't been with Durant.
he's been in.
To be fair, I have
He
been
lived in our town.
He was
taking care
kidnapped,
of the
like,
town.
who
while
knows
you
how
guys
long?
were-
I have
and
his little
keeping
snake here.
multiple secrets.
What kidnapped him? He's a dragon. Also, what
what
dragony
did
weird
kidnap you?
dragon business was he doing in the town this whole time under our noses?
He's not evil. If he's
Yeah,
evil,
what was
he'd
able to
tell
kidnap
me.
you? Why
Hey,
did
so
you
if
just
you're-
drag it out on him?
Hey, so if you're a dragon, do you know my grandpa Yarfrey?
Oh,
we don't
come
all
on,
know
Willem.
each other.
You people.
I'm sorry.
Okay, things are
It's
getting
interesting
heated.
that learning my what?
I said things are getting heated. I know that. So this is big news. Like, I feel like there's ways you could have helped us out years ago. And we're just learning this now at the
I
end
was
of the
planning
world.
on staying in this form. I wasn't planning on returning to my draconic form.
Why?
Why wouldn't we use you to find the ziggurat? You're the dragon man.
You can use me to find the ziggurat.
That's not what his
That's
question
my whole
was.
point.
What is your point?
I thought that was his question. I'm confused.
You're confused by my question?
It sounds like you're asking why he can't help you find the ziggurat, and he just said he can't.
No,
help you
he's
find the
asking
ziggurat.
why you didn't help us previously.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I did ask that, but I followed up with what Seth just said.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But he said he wasn't going to change back into dragon form, so you don't need to be in dragon form to find it.
No, I do. I wasn't planning on
The
You
returning.
were asking 2 questions, Tomar.
I'm not
you're
being-
throwing a lot at me, and I don't know 100% certain.
I'm not being the confusing one.
What you're
Pinwin,
saying.
He's
okay?
not evil.
I'm not saying he's evil.
Durant, I hope you brought a number 2 pencil, because it's pop quiz time, motherfucker.
All right. We need to find the ziggurat. We need to find the great adversary who is in Smoochie's body.
These aren't questions.
I know. We're moving on from the questions. We are going to do the things now.
Hence the lack of upwards inflection at the end of my sentences.
Yes, these are statements. These are plans. We need to find Smoochie, great adversary. We need to find Ziggurat, Calcifer time, and then go destroy all of that. I don't know what is the most pressing of the two, but we need to do those.
I also want to know what you've been up to. I miss you.
No time for that. Let us mosey.
Where are we moseying?
There are some difficulties. I can take you to the area that the ziggurat will be, but without Eldervine, it'll be difficult to keep the ziggurat at bay.
Who or what is Eldivine?
Oh.
Eldervine is an ancient herb that has anti-magic properties, and without it, it'll be very difficult to stop the ziggurat from moving. It moves quite quickly, and in order to get in, I do not even know what specific key pass is required to get inside the ziggurat, but all of them that have ever been in creation have been protected by a specific subset or key that needs to be, is the only true way of unlocking
Definitely need
it.
a level 3 blue key card.
Can we go through the back door?
Well,
I'm asking that unironically. Okay, so I saw an elevator in the abyss. Can we take the elevator up into the ziggurat?
I don't know.
what's in the ziggurat?
Calcifer.
Where do you find Eldervine?
Well, it hasn't existed for
Oh.
500
How long
years.
have you known about
Did you
Eldervine,
that?
Durant?
It's in my
So
lineal memory
Totally could have
from
told
my
us
ancestors.
like a while ago that we could have been looking for it.
How could we get it then?
I guess.
That's a
Do we
real
have time to
question.
become horticulturalists and revive several centuries old or extinct plant life?
Oh, I have an idea.
Can you go back in time
Oh.
and make plants?
Oh,
Right. I have plan. Durant, do you know where it was last growing?
From the records, I mean, here, anywhere along an ocean front is where Eldervine
Gorbel.
grows.
Gorbel?
Can you use your time turning necklace to go back and get Eldervine with Durant's help?
please.
And maybe Pinwin since he misses Durant.
I do miss Durant.
And while they do that, we can go look for Smoochie's body.
Or we could drop Hazel off
I have-
at the Belderac with a mask. We can all go together and then come back. Oh, wait, no, there's
Ugh.
2 charges.
Yeah.
There's 1 charge.
That's a problem.
Fuck.
That's why we
But we
stopped
could
you.
go look for Smoochie.
There we go. We got there. We got
Yes.
Are you guys ready to
Yeah,
defeat
we should
Smoochie on your
probably
own?
be with you. I thought we were doing that after the ziggurat.
there. I Terry Crews
Well,
flex my
we can
chesticles.
we can approach from a safe distance and scope out the area.
Do you want to hook him into Beldan's plane?
I can't do that again.
Then maybe wait.
We'll be fine.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we think that Eldervine,
Yes, we can
Will it-
smoke it.
I don't know how it works. Is it going to, will it wilt or something when I'm coming back
Your sword
to
didn't.
present day?
Your clothes
Swords
don't.
don't wilt.
Swords aren't
Your,
Yes, they are.
perishable.
What?
Yeah. Your clothes didn't. Did any of your other stuff that you were carrying on your person expire?
Why else are you able to travel back in time? Like, what other purpose can you use that for now?
But also,
Well, I just don't know if I'd be able to bring a living thing.
well,
back.
I mean, I guess that's a very valid
my concern.
Maybe don't give the Sky Voice that idea. Because nobody else was thinking about that. But I guess that's just a chance we're gonna have to take. We don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know how the
Unless
time
there's
turner works.
some magic way we can find Elder Vine when it hasn't existed for hundreds of years.
Are
We
you
can
smoking
try
some
it.
Eldervine right now?
Excuse me.
Yo, Elder Dog.
Could I paint it if we have a picture of it?
Wait, are you going to be able to find
I
it?
don't think that
Durant?
counterfeit Eldervine would work.
I believe that I can. The memories are hazy as they are. They come from my ancestors from long ago, but I think I could probably find it. I remember that from the memory, it seems like they were large.
How much would we need?
A whole bushel.
I don't know.
Well, we can.
And how do you actually use it? Do you do you burn it? Do you rub it on yourself? Do you?
It seems from the memories, just having it on your person would allow you to access, cut through as almost like a bridge.
Okay.
I mean, I think we could maybe try if you can really dig deep into those memories, and I can try to use my magic paintbrush to paint it and see if it works to come into, real life.
My memories are too hazy for me to give you an accurate description.
So maybe
of them.
Pinwin you can go with and then look.
Yeah.
And in case the plant withers in transit, then you can
Yes.
try and paint it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Wow. We've come so far.
Have we, though? There's like some 12-year-old that was listening to all of this and came to these conclusions like 30 minutes ago.
Well, they're not posting them in the theories chat, so.
My main concern, though, is about you two going after Smoochie.
That shouldn't be your main concern.
I mean, I feel like
How is that not my main concern? You guys are
I
definitely
feel like
going
we
to die.
need to be together
Wow.
for that kind of
We're
thing.
not known for that.
No offense taken.
I mean, out of all of us, the people who have most come to death are you two who are going back in time.
And that was from Smoochie when he was still good.
Smoochie ain't got shit on this. I'll take his pants and put him on a flagpole.
Again.
With him on him.
We got Zyko.
But I want to be there too.
We got Bem. We've got Herc. We've got Dirk.
Oh,
We're fine.
You're gesturing to me, and I felt really good for a moment, like very vindicated, and then you did not say my name. And I was like, never
We
mind.
also have
Never mind, not me.
Freak Stick Vampire Man.
Hi, everybody.
How are we going to find you when we get back?
I mean, we're not going that far, are we? We're still in the city limits.
We can
He's just
reconvene if
over
we
there.
want to, or we can send, or
Reconvene if you want to.
you can try and telepathic bond, but I don't know how that works across time.
How long would it take us with the elder vine situation? I mean, Smoochie was
no idea.
Smoochie was close to us too, and I feel like it needs to be all of us that if we have to destroy him, I'm like,
We're not going to engage with Smoochie.
What are you
At
gonna
this point,
do
we
with
just
Smoochie?
want to make sure that we know where he is.
We're trying to save time here.
Containment is our
yes.
main goal.
Okay,
Right now.
so
We're not
you're
gonna-
not acting and trying to destroy him right now?
Yeah, I'm not going to just
Oh, phew.
spam radiant light on him while you guys aren't here.
Oh, Gorbel,
Yeah.
were you thinking that's what they were gonna do too?
I mean, if he's still unconscious when we find him, I'm probably going to try and just drop a rock on his
Please,
head. But
no.
who knows? Do you just want us to like stave off killing him until you can join in? Is it like a
Yeah.
ceremonious thing that why you're not wanting him to?
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Containment is our main objective right now.
Yes.
We just want to have tabs on
That might
and
still be good.
control
man.
of.
There might be. Like,
Yeah.
it's not my intent to
Right.
just kill him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not like going out there just guns akimbo.
All right. So
You
we
promise
trust.
he won't?
We trust. You're the one who shouted at him with the moon voice. I wanted to wait.
I didn't know if I was gonna kill him. I just knew it was going to destroy the chrysalis. I thought there might be a chance where he's going to be okay.
Pinwin, you know your role.
Once again, I must say, knowing that there's
Sure.
situations,
Yes.
perhaps
Thank
we
you,
come to
Dragant.
an agreement.
Oh my God, then let's go.
The guy who could have told us all of this years ago
Yeah,
was
more-
talking about time.
Durant and Drag, more like Drag can't. Sorry, that was a stretch.
That was weak.
Yeah.
It was.
All right. So what's the what are you guys gonna do?
I get my locket. I still have 2
Yeah.
movements on it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Hold my hands, I guess.
Durant walks up and holds your hand.
I'll hold your other hand.
Pinwin, hand.
I'm gonna go up.
Holding.
I'm gonna go up to Gorbel real quick, and
You can't hold her hands.
I'm
I
not.
have it.
I'm not. I'm not.
Sorry, brother, fresh out of hands.
I forgive you, and then I put the candle in her bag.
Oh.
That was kind of passive aggressive.
Forgive me
Bye,
for
Gorbel.
Oh,
Be
I
careful.
thought that was sweet.
Bye, Pinwin. Be careful.
Get this candle out of my bag.
Do you not want the candle? Because if shit goes wrong 600 years from now,
I don't know if I want your resentment
that
candle.
is a peace offering candle.
It's a passive aggressive Trojan horse.
I thought we were cool.
We're not.
Is this about the charm necklace?
No, it's not. But
Because I can't pretend that it's fashion when it's clearly not.
just be careful.
Okay.
She's with me. We're going to be fine.
Exactly.
You guys be careful too. Don't you? Maybe you need the candle?
No.
Yeah?
Nah, we're good.
Cue Metallica's Death Magnetic.
I don't think you're weaker. There's just less of you. Just take the candle and be
Okay,
better
well,
for
I'm
it.
going to give the remaining people bardic inspiration
Okay.
before I go. So while still holding Durant and Pinwin's hands, I do a mean flex.
And now you guys have bardic inspiration. Who are you giving bardic inspiration to?
As many people as I can.
You're gonna use up all of it?
Oh, fuck, no.
Wow.
Don't you have a boon that does
Yeah,
mass?
I think I want to use my boon that does multiple. Oh, okay. I'm going to do Truth Speaker, and I'm going to give bardic inspiration to all allies within 60 feet.
All right. So you flex, and you guys watching her bulging muscles flex. You guys feel inspired, like you can do anything.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you just
Gorbel,
got to get
your
out there. You got to
muscles
give it
make me feel
110%. You can't just
I can
rest
do
on your laurels.
anything.
You got to get out there and give 110% when you think you got nothing left. You still got 80%. I swear to God.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
It worked.
We got this.
All right.
Okay, then I do my locket thing.
Okay. You hear forward or backward.
Backward.
When
500 years ago.
you guys disappear. Gorbel. Tomar and Willem.
That happens to Tomar and me all the time.
We look so much alike.
Always getting confused.
Tomar and Willem. You watch as they just immediately disappear.
All right.
Well, I've said goodbye to them in my mind. Let's go.
Well,
I'm just kidding. So I think he flew off in that direction, and I point towards the vague direction that he seemed to
Give
fly.
me nature.
Damn it.
damn it.
Do you want to also give a nature?
I would love to.
Do you want? Yeah, if you're proficient in it. Oh yeah, you are. You can help him, so you get advantage on it. Tomar.
You guys are like, hey, look, an elder vine.
Hey, look, prehistoric forest.
And then they go back in time and land right in front of Smoochie.
I
You
don't know.
subversive fuck.
I forgot cardinal directions. Completely.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I got a 27.
So,
So I point to the east, and then Willem guides my hand.
just kind of just push it over a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are able to discern through chatting with one another that Smoozog flew off to the southeast, and it looked like he flew a goodly distance.
Goodly.
Goodly.
All right, guys. Is everyone ready for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
The game plan is to locate first, contain if containing needs to happen, and if all bets are off, just kill him. If it's impossible to reason with or restrain him, that is the plan.
All right.
Hazel, staying back, please.
Let's hope it doesn't come to it, but
Wait, is the plan not to
head
actually
out.
kill him?
Not until you guys come. Where were you?
Good, I can deal the death blow.
It's got to be with an axe, though. Otherwise,
In the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Otherwise,
no, I
what's
have
the
it
point?
planned out. I've been fantasizing about this for years.
All right, everyone give me, or I guess you two give me an investigation.
It's sad that when I hear everyone, I immediately reach for my phone.
11.
24.
Okay, and then I did a group roll
sorry,
for
not
the rest,
24,
and they
21.
got a 16, and we're adding 5, so 21. All right, so you guys are able to, as you kind of like move along, you realize after a few minutes that the trajectory he was flying at, and just kind of from looking around, you can see like some of the not destroyed buildings off in the distance look like they were hit by something big and heavy. So at the speed and power with which he was propulted, he might be farther away than the city.
All right.
It was a force that could level buildings in a like a half-mile radius. He might be gone.
Did he get flung toward the ziggurat direction? I mean, I guess we don't know.
No,
but
it's
where the ocean
opposite
is?
direction of the. Well, not really opposite, but yeah, away from the ocean. The things that are in that area are, if you go down, like you got some mountain ranges, and then eventually you get like the God's Valley, part of the Dragon Tail River.
Well, I guess we're gonna try and head that way anyway. And I don't know, are there any demons along the way?
There are still demons all over the place. They don't seem to have noticed you guys at the moment, because they are very much avoiding the big area that was exploded. But yes.
So, did he get flung towards Wolf's Rest?
It would be hard to tell from here, but if you had like a cone, like a radius, to triangulate, it would be that could be somewhere, but that's a really long distance. So that's like super long. But still,
Can any of you like sense the energy that the chrysalis gave off and like trace that?
it's interesting that you say that, because I was just about to have Bem interrupt. Bem like sniffs the air.
Yes, I can sense it. It is growing, getting bigger.
Well, that doesn't sound like a thing that's in our favor.
Can you follow where it is coming from?
It is a ways off. Do we have a means of fast transport?
How
Faster than you?
Yeah, how far
It's
is
still
it?
fading. I believe it is still falling like a star.
Oh,
Jeez.
like a bad star.
I've scented the life force fading, and then I felt it flare and grow stronger and stronger. It is still growing while it falls.
That's bad.
Yeah, don't like that.
Pinwin, Gorbel, and Durant, you appear to be standing in pretty much the same spot you were, but things look different. You're no longer inside of a city. You look to be in some sort of settlement. There's a lot of poorly thatched, like wooden huts and tall pillars around you. Though there is a constant, something that is the same that you just left. One tall, shining tower off in the distance, in the direction of where you knew the palace to be in your timeline. It appears you have gone back in time, but the city is not the metropolis that you remember.
Is the tower that old, or is the tower that weird?
Who knows?
Using my keen architectural eye,
You know that there was rumored to be one tower that kind of started the whole theme, the whole fad of tower building in Deepminster, rumored to be very old. And as you look around, Gorbel, you see that people are staring at you. You're facing dozens upon dozens of hobgoblin eyes. They kind of peer at you specifically, very kind of uncomfortably, and they look at Durant and Pinwin, and it appears their faces change when they see them. You see swords start to get drawn, and they're not wearing armor. They're wearing like kind of like thick furs and leathers, but they all start to converge on you guys.
I put my hand up in a like whoa 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 kind of manner.
They just keep coming forward.
Oh, okay. No reaction. I say, hey, it's fine.
And as they kind of come within about 30 feet of you, your translator starts to work, and they kind of like stop. Some of them kind of run into the others, and an older woman kind of steps forward. She's got her head, she's got like a band around her head, kind of wrapping up her like long stringy gray hair, and she kind of steps forward and examines you. Who are you? And why do you appear inside of our stronghold?
So I'm just going to be completely transparent with you. I'm Gorbel, and we're from the future, and we very quickly need to find some Eldervine, and the fate of the world depends on this. Also, we are trying to help the hobgoblin community, and oh shit, they don't know when things are gonna go bad, do they? I think to myself. Well, we're trying to help you guys out, but I mean, not you guys directly, since it's a long time ago now, but in the future. So say if, I don't know if you have any children or maybe grandchildren, but then, you know, they'll probably have more. So family members, friends, and loved ones down the line, this could affect them in a positive way. So anyway, is there any Eldervine around?
Give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage, because that was a long string of stuff that probably would confuse the shit out of them. However, you never mind.
Just know we're not here to hurt you at all. We're here for a plant. We're definitely not going to try to intervene with anything you're doing. You are totally fine. We mean no harm whatsoever. We are friends.
Yeah, man, we're just looking for some plants.
Pinwin,
can you point us in the direction of Lollapalooza?
Pinwin, so now it cancels out your disadvantage, since Pinwin is trying to help you with persuasion. So whatever your first roll was.
32.
Yay.
Oh, so
Fuck yeah.
After kind of listening for a second, the crowd starts to kind of like mull over what you guys have said, and it seems to make some sort of sense to them, perhaps. And the older woman looks at you, like squints at you, Gorbel. Are you of us? Are you?
Yes.
No, I'm not a vase.
All right. You may pass. Your words are strange, but if you do not mean us harm, well, if you do mean us harm, there's only 3 of you and many of us, but...
Too true. Say, do you happen to know where we could find any Eldervine growing? If it makes you more comfortable, a group of you could come with us, help us out, and then make sure that we leave, as we say we will.
It's not necessary. The Eldervine is, as you see, and she kind of gestures vaguely off in the distance, and kind of towards where you know the ocean to be.
Do we see it?
You don't see anything from where you're at, but you also seem to notice that the shoreline is not where you expect it to be from up on kind of the rise that you're at. It goes out quite a bit further, almost to the fact that your horizon is all earth.
Durant, do you see that Eldervine?
I do not see the Eldervine, no. Perhaps we could fly closer.
That might be good.
Could you tell us what Eldervine actually looks like?
It is the roots of the great tree.
The great tree?
Yes.
Like the tree?
The great tree, yes.
Oh.
Does this tree have a name?
It has many names, but in our tongue we call it the great tree.
In other tongues, do they maybe call it Leothandria?
I do not know what the other tongues call it.
Wouldn't that translate it?
No.
Okay.
For sake of an amount of mental gymnastics I am not willing to do, no, it does not.
Fine.
It's a name.
Okay. So is it underground then?
Parts of the roots are underground, but it drinks from the sea, and so parts of the roots are exposed from the edge, the shore. Some go beneath the waves.
How do you collect it?
I do not know that you can collect the elder vine. That seems impossible.
I don't want to cut off live roots. That seems... Ugh. And it's part of the great tree, but it doesn't exist in our time. This is getting confusing. I thought it was just going to be coming back here, picking some weeds and going back.
I mean, do you think maybe there's like a little bit of a twig of a root that maybe just got a little loose and came through that we might be able to grab?
Maybe, but we're going to have to find it and check it out.
For sure.
Should we take this opportunity to go?
Definitely.
Probably. Can I ask a side question?
To the old lady?
No, to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Did we know that Deepminster was once a hobgoblin settlement?
Not exactly, no. This is new information. You knew that Veldalin took it from some of the what was rumored to be like tribes and clans that were using it as a stronghold by chopping the Great Pillar in half. But it didn't really talk about who the people in the city were, and it didn't really become a city till after Raelodian's brother Arngrim became kind of like the first ruler. That's when they started like building the city up.
Okay. Just curious. Okay, well, we're going to go look for Eldervine, and then we'll try to get out of your hair.
Very well. You will be unharmed as long as you do not harm us.
Thank you. You guys have been really welcoming.
It is our way. We do not turn our backs on strangers or travelers. We are just wary with them.
That's understandable. Well, thanks.
You're welcome. Do you guys carry on?
Yep.
Durant, can you give us a lift?
Perhaps we go down just a touch. I don't want to
yeah, they
scare
might not
anyone.
like that. Okay.
All right, you guys kind of move beyond a little bit of the range of the settlement, and Durant kind of looks at you. You may want to stand back just for a moment. It's gonna get weird.
Scooch back.
And he kind of steps back, and you guys watch as his body kind of explodes outward and starts to take the shape of a dragon.
Cool.
Back to Willem and Tomar. You know, you guys have been investigating for a little bit, kind of discerned that through Bem what's kind of going on. The Smoozog energy got bigger after dying out almost, got bigger, and it's continuing to get bigger, and it's falling. So what would you guys like to do?
If we could still utilize Bem to try and track down, the direction at least that it's headed, so that we can try and figure out at least what way to go to try and figure out where it's going to land. He's going to land. They're going to land. And head that way as quickly as possible.
Maybe we could kill demons on the way and leave them as like a path to follow. I don't know.
Oh, like breadcrumb trails? But
sure, like I don't know.
Demon gut trails?
Right. I don't know when they're coming back. I guess they could just send to us. I don't know. That's up to them, I guess. I mean, I guess if we run into demons and they happen to be assaulting people on the way, then mayhaps we intervene.
Sure, right. Hazel's hanging back anyway, right?
Right. Well, I mean, she's coming along. I don't want to leave her.
Oh.
But she's hanging back behind us.
Gotcha.
I mean, as long as that's okay with you, Hazel. I don't know what you want right now.
I want to go see the children.
What do you want second to that?
A PBJ.
Just point me in the direction, and I'll head there myself.
The Belderak is weeks.
Very well. And she marches off.
Okay, bye. Sorry.
Well, if I can always find her if I have
Buzz,
to.
your girlfriend. Woof.
That tracking device I put in her
I'll
neck.
fight you.
How is everybody not kicking her in the knees?
All right.
Because
I guess that's a lost cause. I don't remember about that, man.
well, I mean, I don't want to explain to the children that their mother died for no reason, but I mean,
I don't think they'd care.
I think
whether
they would
whether whether there was a reason or not. It's still a dead mom.
Well, I mean, I have the power to protect her if I can.
She clearly doesn't want it.
That's true. I mean, at the very least, she has death ward on her.
She's an adult. She's a sentient being that's making her own choices. That's not your responsibility at that point.
I mean,
if she's defiantly and indignantly going against your protection and your warding.
I mean, she's not going against my warding, and in this particular instance, she's probably in more danger going where we're going anyway. So
that I do agree with.
I mean,
finally we see eye to eye.
If we were in any other circumstance, I would probably be like, hey, I should probably help you. But I mean,
end of the world and all that.
I mean,
swings and
she's kind of doing me a favor, not having to focus on whether or not she dies in my company. So
in a way, thanks, Hazel.
Plus, Seth doesn't have to try to do the voice anymore. So
sick, nasty. Kiss off. All right. Well, ready for what could be quite the trek?
Yeah, I was born ready. Well, I mean, I wasn't, but I'm ready now. Let's do it.
That beard was. Let's go.
And if we do encounter demons along the way, assaulting people that seem weak or innocent, then we will... I mean, my first inclination is to intervene, so if that does happen, let us know.
In the comments below. Sorry.
Yeah, so we'll... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was just going to be a pedantic prick about, like, how do you discern from a moment's notice whether somebody's innocent or not being murdered by demons, but hairs splitting and whatnot. Let's
innocent
depart.
as in, like... They didn't provoke a demon to attack them. They're just being accosted by demons. And that would be anyone,
so
basically.
Like, if Nelson Munson is being attacked by demons, we can assume he was probably an asshole. And
he looks like an asshole, but he probably doesn't deserve to die by demons. You know? That kind.
It's a very weird line to have to draw or a conclusion to come to at a moment's notice at face value. But yeah, I'm with you. At the heart of the matter, I'm with
Willem, I know you're not used to this helping out others thing, but we're going to make it work.
How am I the bad guy in this scenario? You're the one that's like, oh, I'll decide whether or not they look like they provoked a demon and whether they deserve saving. But whatever. Like I said, I'm with you in spirit. I understand where you're coming from. So
I think you're both... Never mind. Let's go.
So as you guys move along, you become very keenly aware as you exit the area. First, you hear a low growl come from Bem, and then from Shadow. And then you guys kind of become aware, up in the sky, a large hell dragon begins heading towards you, wings out. It seems locked on to you.
This is the end of Willem and Tomas.
Oh my gosh, I was
It's been fun.
Hopefully they do
as it starts
damage.
As it starts swooping down and it looks like it's preparing something, you watch as there's like a streak across the sky and
hell yeah,
the head lops off. And you guys see another dragon come flying near you, lands about 20 feet away, and steps forward. Give me perception checks.
You said Lance. Like, the person Lance. Yeah, no, not Lance.
He's dead, Pinwin. How dare
I'm
you?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
19.
27. I see the fuck out of it.
So, Willem, you see this this hell dragon, and it's still kind of like, it's very shocking to see you were still watching, like, what the fuck happened. And it starts stepping forward, and there's something familiar about it. Tomar, you immediately get the sense that this is that little hell dragon that Willem rescued.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it is now big.
wow.
And it takes a few cautious steps forward and just kind of eyes you guys.
Still staring at it, I'm like smacking Willem on the chest, like trying to get his attention.
Yeah, what? I see it. What?
That's that one. That's the baby one.
Oh, did I give it a name?
That was your baby one. I don't know what you called it.
Shit.
It starts to growl, and Bem starts to growl as they start to like slowly move toward each other.
Bem,
Wait.
back up,
Guys,
shrink down.
Mwah.
This one is coming with us.
Well, let's not make assumptions. It might just be
coming with us.
It might be like that one movie where it might be like, never mind, movies don't exist here, but it might be a Fox and the Hound situation where he's not killing you because you were friends and you have a past, but he's still, at nature, a giant hell monster.
No, we're best friends. We're having soft tacos later.
Well, you're welcome to approach it.
I approach
All
it.
right, give me animal
Give me your
handling.
character sheet.
Actually, it won't be animal handling because of I need you to give me persuasion.
Okay. That's actually better. And just so, because you're probably seeing these, I'm doing...
Just roll the die. I trust you, man.
No. It doesn't calculate for my...
Your talent.
Right.
Reliable talent. Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't calculate for that, so I have to calculate it. So in this case, it would be 21.
Sure, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I've rolled like 4 4s at this point.
Yeah.
And every time I say it, I'm like, I need to explain because I'm not being what's his face?
Liar.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm going to assume you have succeeded on most of your checks at this point.
A lot of times I don't. But since I got reliable talent, it's been a lot better. 21.
21. All right. You approach, and it kind of gives you like a few like... But eventually you're able to put your hand out and it sniffs it. And then it kind of drops down and just stares at you. It's no longer tense, and you watch Tomar as Bem suddenly relaxes.
I scratch Bem's ear.
Why are you doing that to me?
It's supposed to be comforting.
I did not give you permission to scratch my ear.
Whoa. All right. I'm just going to fuck off from this whole adventure. You guys can do it.
Tomar is feeling utterly rejected.
Everyone is dicks.
You watch his shadow like kind of like walks towards you, Tomar, and kind of puts his ear out.
I'll scratch his ear. Like, thanks. I'm going to remember this.
Thank you. You'll be spared in the coming reckoning.
When I use the mountain lava magic against all of you.
Boy, am I glad I scratched that guy's ear. Okay. Yeah, and I'm like kind of with my hand on his snout. I'm just like, hey man, hey buddy, you remember me? We good?
It just kind of like, you can see recognition in its eyes.
I kind of motion like, come with us. Like, how big has it become exactly? Well, not exactly. You can give me an
About
approximation.
10 foot tall, maybe 10 foot long. You've definitely seen the hell dragon that Herstag fought was way bigger than that. So you have a feeling that it's still in like maybe an adolescent stage.
Like it's getting really into Twilight right now. And
Yep, exactly.
Cool. I definitely possibly like a size that could be mount.
Maybe for
sized.
1, possibly 2.
I can show you the world.
And then suddenly it just like
Just a
bugs me
death
off and
roll.
eats me midair.
Sets you on fire as you're falling.
Little throwback joke there.
I kind of like just make my way to the side of it and just kind of like staying cautious, and I'm gonna try and communicate to it that we're gonna go for a ride, maybe.
It just kind of like twists its head to look at you, but it doesn't seem like it's resisting at all.
I'm gonna try and climb up and maybe throw a leg over.
I raise my eyebrow.
Give me a dex save, Willem.
Okay.
Title of this episode, Willem made a friend.
In parentheses, finally.
31.
31. Okay, you feel the muscles move underneath you, and the wings come out, and you grab on just in time as you. Well, from Tomar's perspective, you see this dragon just shoot off into the sky with Willem on its back.
Well, there he goes. Shigara, everyone seems to be leaving.
She just kind of stares, like kind of like disappointed, like watching it go. Takes her sword out. Zyko looks over at you, Tomar. Do you want me to jump and get it?
No, I don't know about you, but when I saw Willem just now, I saw swagger, I saw confidence, I saw a man who clearly knew what he was doing and factored in all the variables of his choice. So I think we proceed, and hopefully he can just figure it out and deal with it.
That is exactly what I would expect you to do, and that is perfect.
Willem, you climb higher and higher and higher and higher into the sky until Deepminster is pretty much just a little dot.
I'm just
beneath
imagining Woody's face at the end of Toy Story.
When he's on the rocket. And then all of a sudden, like, a new loading zone starts happening. Like, there's a bar, and then you're in a new zone.
My health starts depleting because I'm in the atmosphere. And it's cold.
Just slowly killing
you. Yeah, you've been on airships before, Willem. You've never been this high up, ever.
You ain't never been this high.
You're still climbing up and up to the point that the air is getting thinner. And as you climb higher and higher, Willem, you were able to like kind of see a lot of the landscape in a very large distance, a vast distance. Give me a perception check.
You see the cigarette.
You see your life flash before your eyes. Oh, Jesus. So with reliable talent, that is 21.
21. Just barely to the southeast in an area that looks as though it belongs to a valley. And you might discern that it is the God's Valley. You can see thousands, probably. Thousands and thousands of dark shapes kind of convulsing in the God's Valley. Almost as if there are just countless forms, dark forms, emerging from portals, gathering around a large center section. As you climb higher and higher, you're able to see that, yes, indeed, that is in the God's Valley, and you can feel something as the dragon sort of turns and sees, narrows its eyes, and just kind of watches. You can feel like this thrum of power. And then you can hear a voice, almost as if it's coming from the dragon or maybe through the dragon. And it says,
"Protect our assets. You must come to one of the summoning portals, my children."
back to Pinwin and Gorbel.
Oh, shit.
Belly of the beast!
What? Why do you always gotta go back and like right when something crazy happens and you're like, back to these guys? So effect.
Yeah. Pinwin and Gorbel, you're standing in a field, and Durant just turns into a big fucking white dragon.
So
Big.
cool.
You tried to kill this?
To be fair, Pinwin did not see me in this form. I was taking the form of a drake, much smaller.
You can choose the type of dragon?
How I appear, yes, based on my volatility. I am still quite young by dragon age.
A drake is
So-
a Canadian dragon.
take a point of boon, you beautiful son of a bitch.
So do you think you can fly us out there and help us find the Eldervine?
Yes.
Dig deep into your memories?
I still don't think my memory will do much good, but I think physically seeing the Eldervine might help. Though the horizon looks quite a bit different here than it did in our timeline. Something must have happened. This looks more vast with hills and earth. I have not heard of any calamity destroying the coast.
Yeah, and I didn't know that hobgoblins used to live here.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
And they are
but-
so nice. I feel
They were nice,
so
weren't
They were
bad.
super nice.
Yeah, it's really nice chat.
I feel terrible.
There's a lot of races that were rumored to have lived in this area before Veldalin's conquest. Some remained afterwards, much like these hobgoblins, but it wasn't long after that I think we've all learned what happened with Raelodian and the Bloody Brawlers.
How much of their lineage died because of me?
Because of you.
What?
From when we picked those towns and I killed that whole town of
Do
cobwebs.
they know that specifically?
Gorbel does, right? Durant does.
Did you tell everybody?
Yes, I swore I did.
I think Pinwin did tell it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
we did, and
yeah,
we
you could
brought it up
I
again
was just asking
when
if you
when
were
we were
deciding
doing the
to tell.
Chester
Yeah,
game.
because Pinwin was super emo. And then, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
And we talked about it during the Chester
So
game.
Gorbel knows, but Durant does not.
Well, climb aboard then, I suppose.
I climb on up.
I'll climb too.
Do you climb on up?
I do just kind of.
All right.
I'm a little bit glum of that, so a little slowly. But yeah.
All right.
And he takes off. Now, weirdly, in two different timelines, people are flying with dragons.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys fly forward,
fly
and then you guys
twice as
fly
high.
beyond what you thought of as where the coast should be, because before the harbor and everything was, maybe if he were from where you were in the city, it would have been like a 45-minute walk, and that's through busy traffic and stuff like that. In a straight line, maybe it would have been 10-15 minutes, but you guys fly for a few minutes, and you still haven't reached the shoreline yet. So something's different about the actual terrain 500 years ago. But eventually, you start to see a thin blue line off in the distance that becomes wider and wider. As you can see, you're slowly approaching the actual shore from 500 years in Veldalin's past. And you can see what appears to be mounds, kind of almost like teeth, jutting up from the edge, and you hear Durant's voice on the wind.
I believe that might be our Eldervine.
I thought those were teeth.
It's all coming back to you now.
No, I'm just making an educated guess.
Well, let's get close and see if there's a way of taking some of it.
All right.
And he dips down, and you guys kind of fly forward, and eventually you reach the coast. It's very barren. It's like lush grassland and rolling hills, but there aren't any settlements around. But you do see these massive roots digging out of the ground, like 20 foot in circumference. Huge roots. And they look very similar to the roots that you've seen from Leathandria in the past.
I'm going to try to talk to the roots.
All right, so
Questlove
Durant
in
lands
particular.
and you slide down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know how to do this. I don't really remember how I spoke with Leathandria in the past. I'm going to touch the root.
Okay.
I'm going to focus really hard, and then I'll speak. And what did they call it? The Great Tree?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, "Are you the Great Tree?"
And you hear a familiar, voiceless voice.
Hello, Gorbel.
Leathandria?
Yes,
Also the Great Tree?
I am known by many names.
It's me, but 500 years ago.
I know.
I love that I don't really have to fill you in, you just get it.
Yes, it's quite nice to understand all the timelines at once.
So helpful, for the sake of time. Okay, so, as you probably know, this is Eldervine.
I've heard my roots called that. The dragons called it Eldervine.
Yeah, and it can apparently help us a lot, with, I guess, dispelling magic and allowing us to get into this ziggurat and save the world. So, is it possible to take some?
No.
I'm sorry,
Cool.
why?
These are my roots. You cannot take my roots, Gorbel. However, do not fret. You need merely ask. Return to your timeline, and when the time comes, call on me, and I will help you.
How do I do that?
Just summon me.
Call on me! Call on me!
Do you have a number or something?
Speak my name when you need access to the ziggurat, and I will help you.
Okay.
Speak tree,
Well-
and ye shall enter.
I trust you. You haven't let me down before, but we really need you on this one.
It will be done. Do not worry.
All
Now
right,
quickly return to your time.
My
Okay.
shows are about to
Well,
come on.
thank you. Oh, there were hobgoblins here before?
Yes, there were.
What happened to these ones?
They were killed.
By whom?
Realodian.
It would mess everything up if I warned them, right?
You could warn, but I do not see in any of the timelines that it has any effect. They are proud people, though they are kind. They would not see Realodian as a threat.
Man.
Make sure
Her voice sounds like deadly serious now.
Make sure that you pay attention to this next part. You must get to the ziggurat before you go to the God's Valley. If you go to the God's Valley before going to the ziggurat, you will die.
All of us?
All of you. The power there must be stymied from the ziggurat.
Okay. Shit. Is that where they went? Were they going in that direction to find Smoochie?
No, I think they were going to the God's Valley, maybe, if that's where Smoochie's body is. Why? Is that an issue?
We have to stop them.
We do.
Like, immediately.
Are they gonna kill him?
We have to go to the ziggurat first, or we are going to die.
Oh, no. Then we need to get back. Can we get the Elder
Well,
Vine?
hopefully you'll be hearing from me soon, Leothandria.
I hope so too, Gorbel. Now, before you go back, just know you must go back both physically and in time, because if you go back to your timeline, where you stand now, you will be in the ocean.
Got it.
Oh, geographically. Okay, gotcha.
You
Okay,
real one.
well, thank you so much. Is there anything else I need to know before we go?
There's just silence.
Okay, I take the hint.
Days of our lives.
Okay,
came in.
guys, we should probably head back to original shore, or future shore, I should say.
We don't need the Elder
Oh,
Vine?
yeah. You can't hear that. So, that is Leothandria, and they said that when we need the Elder Vine, just to call, and just to summon it.
Okay, that works. That sounds good.
So,
Okay. Well, hey, no.
I think that's all we need, but we have to get back and stop them from making it to the God's Valley.
Yes.
I don't know where they're trying to follow Smoochie to.
Yeah. Yep, we should do that for sure.
So let's step on it, Durant.
Yeah, turn this dragon around.
You guys hop on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he goes speeding back to like where you guys originally showed up, just like tearing ass. And like you watch as like he enters the settlement area and all the hobgoblins start to like shudder as he passes overhead. And then he lands and then switches back into the human form. That might have fucked with them. We might need to go. That might have scared the shit out of them.
Okay, hold hands.
All right, you guys all clasp hands and you focus on your gem.
Mm-hmm.
Forward or backward?
Forward.
When?
500 years.
And you guys appear roughly in the same spot and location and time where you left off. The intention was correct. I'm not going to genie of the lamp yet.
That would be weird.
If
Well, you
Leothandria
guys said
hadn't,
500 years, but like 6 months earlier.
if Leothandria
But,
hadn't told us that.
Yeah, you can see that there's destruction in the sky, and you see a shape darting straight up in the sky, and then off in the distance, you can see the group. Didn't look like they made it too far.
Let's go.
So you guys run towards the group.
Yes.
Tomar, you see Gorbel, Pinwin, and Durant rushing towards
I'm
you.
motioning to come our way.
I look up at the sky and back down at them, and then walk back towards them after I gesture toward the rest of them. That
So
was
you guys
quick.
are gesturing at each other.
No,
Just, like,
no,
walking.
damn it. I'm gesturing at the other people that I'm with.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
No, you come here. No, you come here.
I'm not walking
Come
back. I already
here.
walked
You
this
bird.
way.
Come over here.
I am tired.
Yeah, and
My
then
dogs are barking in these heels.
we all head back. That was quick.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have any Eldervine on me because Eldervine is actually the roots of Leithondria.
Oh.
But I spoke with her, and she said that when we need the Eldervine for the ziggurat, that we just need to summon her, and she will be there.
I wish we had the Staff of the Woodlands, because I think that's made out of her.
Where is that?
I gave it to Drexel or someone.
You gave it to, what's his name? That kid.
Kirid?
Oh.
Yeah, Kirid. No, not Kirid. Maybe it was Kirid. Shit, I'll look through my notes.
Okay, but another incredibly important thing that Leithondria told me is that we cannot go to the Gods Valley before we go to the ziggurat, or we will all die.
Man, that would have been great to know years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why they tell us all this stuff, like, at the last possible second.
We both look at Durant.
I mean, better now
I'm sorry,
than
speaking
never.
Yeah, but what would have happened if you guys hadn't gone back in time? We wouldn't have known that.
I like how you managed to put an even more positive spin on better late than never. Better now than never. That is Pinwin, like, 101.
Well, we should probably tell Willem.
Wait, yeah,
Where's
where's
he?
Willem?
You just see the streak in the sky.
I point up at the sky.
Insert goofy yell here. Yahoo!
Willem's up there going,
You guys remember that baby hell dragon we brought back?
oh, yeah.
It came back and it saved us, sorta, and then Willem just got on it and flew away.
Now, I have been saying for so long, we just gotta befriend these things. They're not all bad.
Was it Monty?
Wait, a hell dragon kidnapped Willem.
Monty?
No,
I can't remember.
it explicitly did not kidnap Willem. He approached it.
And they're friends now.
They had Congress.
I knew it.
He got on, and it immediately
And he
flew
didn't
away.
say what he was trying to do there.
No.
Just being friends.
I'm not Willem's
They're
keeper.
making friends.
like-
Willem made a
Yeah,
friend.
but I think maybe communication in these situations is kind of important. I just talked to a tree.
Are you blaming me for him flying away? Because he seemed
I don't know.
to-
Why'd you let him go?
Because I don't own
Where's
him.
Hazel?
Why do you care?
I don't own her either.
Is there some trouble in paradise, Tomar?
I feel like I need to establish this. Like, Hazel and I, not together, have never been together.
You got together one time.
You're not there.
Go away, Skyvoice.
Tomar, that's not my concern. My concern is that if she's not around, you're going to make us hang back and find her.
She left willingly.
Oh,
I don't own her either. All of you are free to make your own choices.
Good luck.
Like, I'm not the everyone police, okay? Like, if Willem wants to fly away on Fire Dragon, I don't care. That's his thing. Now we have the foresight to know, don't go to God's Valley. Hopefully Willem doesn't go to God's Valley. Maybe somebody should send to him and warn him not to go.
We
Oh,
never
yeah,
had any
let's
intent
do that.
to go to God's Valley. I don't understand why that's a concern.
Willem, we are switching back to
Can't wait to
you.
get to God's Valley!
Right after you hear that message kind of reverberate through the dragon into you, I need you to give me a dex
Okey-doke.
save.
That's my favorite save. 28.
28. In just a fraction of a moment, Willem, you see the dragon's head dip down and a large portal opens right in front of you. You have 3 seconds to decide. Are you hanging on or jumping off? 3, 2, 1.
Hanging on.
Oh, Willem.
Why would I jump off of a dragon hundreds of miles in the air?
Could have landed like a cat.
Like a splat.
You watch as Willem, you watch as you rocket right into the portal, and you watch it close behind you.
No!
And you are surrounded in a world of gray smoke and black mountains. You have arrived in the abyssal plane.
No.
And that's where we're going to end for the night.
No.
Oh,
Shit is getting weird.
This is going to be interesting.
Billy is going to die.
Billy's gonna
Billy,
die.
not Willem. Billy.
I mean, I've always kind of thought that.
Because I'm going to kill him.
All right, why don't you guys tell me why you deserve 5 points of boon?
Making a dragon friend and going for a joyride.
Looking at an eldervine. That was my contribution.
Look at it.
Traveling back in time, meeting some hobgoblins, making a plan with Leithandria.
Letting people make their own choices.
Pinwin, did you say anything?
I said I looked at the eldervine.
All right,
Well,
if that's
that
your
is-
contribution.
You also helped persuade the hobgoblins not to be hostile.
Oh,
Yes, you
I
did.
did a thing. Yeah.
All right. Everybody gets
Yay.
5 points of
Also had some
boon.
nice interaction with Durant.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want you guys to tell me who deserves an additional 5 points of boon for the audience's benefit and yours as well. Willem is 1, Tomar is 2, Pinwin is 3, and Gorbel is 4. On the count of 3, I'll have you guys hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you would like to vote for. I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
Decided.
I flipped a
There we
coin.
know.
Decision.
All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. We've got 1 vote for Willem, 1 vote for Tomar, and 2 votes for Gorbel. Pinwin, why did you vote for Willem?
It was really stuck between Willem and Gorbel because they both did important stuff. As crazy and messed up and inconvenient because of timeline that Willem's excursion in this other portal might be, I thought it was definitely interesting. And he made a friend, and Pinwin is so proud of him. Because, I mean, yeah. As far as Pinwin knows, that's all that's happening. So, and I think it's really cool that he saved that little dragon, and then it came to fruition. So fun. Big
all right,
friend
thank you so
dragon.
much. Gorbel, why'd you vote for Tomar?
I thought it was nice that Tomar gave Gorbel a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just a candle, the candle, even though he was really passive aggressive about it. It's fine. He still cares.
Very nice. Willem, why did you vote for Gorbel?
She had the tools that we needed to go back and try and get the Eldervine, got the information from Leithandria about Eldervine, and basically getting the key card that we need to get into the ziggurat. Pretty pivotal shit.
Yeah, stopped us from dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mhm.
And Tomar, why did you vote for
That
Gorbel?
plus the connecting with her people. Like it just worked out really well that she's the one that has the ticket to the past,
Still
and it
the
happened to be hobgoblins there. Yeah, it was interesting.
You still hobgoblin.
Very nice. That means tonight's MVPC is Gorbel Icetower.
Pew,
Pew.
Yeah.
Oh wow! It way slow. It slowed
Yeah.
everything, so it did not look like you guys were even doing anything. You guys were just like silent. And I was like, oh. And then it was slowly like.
The most controversial vote ever.
Take you 5 points of boon and invest it in a better internet infrastructure.
Yeah.
That's not how I want to spend it. I want to buy ice cream.
Well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. check out our Patreon. I'm just going to go right into it. Check out our Patreon. Consider making us warlocks. Patreon.com/D20_syndicate. We've got some awesome things to offer there. Just, peruse every single little tier that we have and decide for yourself if it's something you'd like to contribute to. Thanks to Chad Piper for that awesome intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Consider rating us on Apple Podcasts and consider leaving us a review. And if you really like us, even if you don't, give us pity 5 stars and, we'll really appreciate it. Any review you leave, we will read on the show, as you saw on this week's episode. Other than that, I think that's it. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. See you later, you filthy animals.
Goodbye. I bet if you ask the ice cream
Adios.
place if you could buy it with boon points, they'll let you.
Boone and Jerry's.
Probably. Jerry's. I love it.
Okay, that's a boon. Whoever said it, I don't know.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach, we met an old Crownsguard named Nexus, and she's really not that bad. She seemed down to fuck my life.
She seemed down to fuck my life.
We listened to a lot of the Only Funnies episode again, and we kept making fun of Elijah for the way he was starting his previously ons. Like 15 times. And now I'm insecure about my own. I'm the new Elijah.
I still remember the day I skipped work and I lived like so close. Like I could literally walk across the grass and it's the next building. And I was like, it's snowing outside. I'm going to tell them it snowed outside. But they knew that I lived right there. They're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right. You piece of shit. Yeah, you're a weird bendy person.
Like Gumby. You remember him?
Yeah.
It's me. It's me, Gumby.
It's a me,
He's
a Gumby.
back in Pog form.
Did
Oh
any-
my god, he had that horse. You
Pokey.
know?
His name is Pokey.
Yes. Who else was in Gumby? I forgot
The-
about this.
What
The
are you
yellow
doing?
He wants me to
dinosaur.
turn around.
Did anybody ever think about eating Gumby and wondering what he
Yeah.
tasted like? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I imagine he tasted like Play-Doh.
God, I just wanted to like poke him and squeeze him. No. Pee-wee's Playhouse, I think, made me weird.
Probably made a lot of people weird. It's not your fault.
We watched it so much.
I mean, that dude got caught yanking pud in a theater, so.
Yeah.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
in,
to
like an
his
adult
credit,
theater,
it's
though?
like if you're gonna be
Yeah.
yanking pud in a theater, it's that one.
Yeah.
Like that. What else are you supposed to sit there like just eating your popcorn? That's why those theaters exist.
I'm not going to judge
I think you're supposed to do it
anyone,
secretively.
but I mean, he went to the theater.
Pull it in any
Like-
theater.
Like, that's not like a I'm going to go date night to the pud tugging theater. But I mean, I could be wrong, whatever.
Do they have adult theater critics that do go there with popcorn and are like,
I mean,
Thumbs up the butt.
I mean, once the internet was a thing, they
Interesting.
definitely did.
God, what a bleak life that seems like.
this
Just,
one might be 2 stars?
I mean, they have adult movie awards,
Yep.
and I still don't know how they're
Somebody's making those
like.
decisions.
Are they like? Is it group voting? Is there an academy?
They literally take a poll. How many people masturbated to this movie?
They just put a survey on YouPorn.
There's a lot of activity in this 2 minutes.
Less people clicked away from this video than this one.
Now I'm super curious to watch.
Yeah,
We got to do a deep dive into like the algorithm.
Like, do they have a regular yearly host like Billy Crystal? And they have like skits like performing bits from the Best Picture nominee. Yeah.
Oh man.
What categories do you
And
think
the
there would be? Do you think there's like best costume,
Best supporting actor.
best music?
Definitely. Never mind. I don't want to. It's too low hanging.
best empty
There you go.
apartment.
Best couch.
interior.
Yeah, fanciest couch.
Best bus.
Best fake tax.
Special effects.
See, what people don't often
That
know
dick
is
was
that
3D.
all of that is CGI.
We stole one of those IMAX cameras that Christopher Nolan said he broke filming Dunkirk.
That penis is not real. That was added in post.
I love exchanging the word horses in song lyrics to horse, most specifically in the Wild Horses
I was just
song.
going to say wild horses.
Wild horse.
Couldn't drag me away.
I love it.
It's not even the same like number of
Yeah.
syllables though.
Lindsey,
Doesn't work
do
very
better.
well.
I really do
No,
love it so
it-
much,
it
and I've been
totally-
doing it a long time, and no
It totally
one
works
laughs
if
for
you
me,
say
but I love it.
Whores is.
But I like,
Wild horses.
but I like doing it in that accent. Wild horse.
He doesn't have an accent.
I mean, he does. He's British.
He's like an old withered Borat.
horse.
Wild horse.
Is he from
Yes,
Brooklyn now?
that's
I'm
it.
very
That's what it
confused
is.
by-
Bernie Sanders on Ambien.
It is.
Yeah, whose voice are you trying to do?
It was never anything I tried. It just was, wow, this song that we've heard a lot. This is what I'm doing.
Wild horse.
Wild horse.
Wild
Look, I'm just trying to get a pack of
horse.
cigarettes and I got to deal with all these wild whores and shit.
What other songs have
All right.
horses?
I don't know. I
wanted to
actually
say
mostly
horse,
just was
like
thinking about that
instinctually.
song, but I don't know if I've. Now I want to look it up and see.
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
Why did you want it over there?
Because
It's
it
not
worked.
obvious?
I tricked you into looking at the microphone.
But I can't see
Can you see now?
because my microphone
can
is
see
there.
you.
I look like a microphone creature.
No, you don't.
This is what I look
You look like a human lady sitting behind a
That's
I
the
look
microphone
like.
in the proper fashion.
You're a right proper lady.
I look
You're not like one of them wild whores.
wild horse. The song is
Somebody
about me.
kick off this fucking episode. Holy shit.
Just choose a song that has singular horse in it,
Like what?
please.
We don't have time to go down that horse
I
hole.
saddle up my horse and I ride into
Wow,
the
that's
city.
perfect. She had it locked and loaded.
Yeah, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Save. Yeah.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Stop singing it like that.
I don't know.
Oh,
I've been through the desert on a horse with no
Yeah.
name. Never,
I love it when it's. Yeah, it never works like grammatically because of the nature of the word.
Just change to the on the horse with no name.
I
Names.
like on a horse. I was riding in the desert.
No,
On a
they are a
horse.
group. Tomas.
Yeah, okay, like the Knights of Knee. Yeah, I got you.
The Golden Company.
But whores.
The problem.
I was gonna let my insecurity show because I always wonder, like, when they leave these reviews, like how far in they've gotten before they leave the review, and I'm like, they haven't hit the Willem episodes yet.
I want to see somebody.
they mentioned Willem, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
I want to see
likes
somebody leave a follow-up review. Like, just kidding. 3 stars. Like, this sucks now.
Actually, I just hit the late 30s, early 40s in the episodes, and I gotta say, I'm not gonna listen anymore. Hope you die in a fire. Bye.
Whoever
I
plays
crashed
Pinwin
my
doesn't.
car on purpose while I was driving.
Seth is still good though.
I updated my will before taking that car ride.
I always imagine that you're the
Yep.
one writing these reviews, Seth.
All of them. He's like, they're gonna really believe this one.
Just setting up random accounts in the wild so you can
Seth is
just
so handsome
sprinkle.
and funny and smart and dreamy and perfect.
And I do think you should try a ponytail.
I don't know how you knew that. I was wondering that.
But thank you for that vindication. Fartbox 69.
Anyway, love Pinwin.
I mean, shit.
Can we remind people to go to the beginning?
Yeah. If you don't know how numbers work, this is a late episode and there's a first episode. And so if you're confused, you should maybe do the thing that you do with like shows or other podcasts that have numbers associated with their episodes.
Okay, do the plug again, but more cunty somehow.
I can't tell who you're being more insulting towards, Lindsey or the listener.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm an equal opportunity hater. Yeah, the other time was
How many times have we all sat around a table together and cried? A few times
At least
now.
twice.
Not enough, but it's cathartic every time.
Yeah, it's gonna happen the next time that we're all in person. I know that for fucking sure.
Why? Why are we gonna cry?
I'm sorry.
Because Billy has
I don't
latched the
wanna
doors
cry.
and released the noxious fumes.
I don't want to be sad. I don't want any of our
Oh, no.
characters to die.
Not necessarily sad.
He just means because it's
sad.
ending.
Yeah,
Oh,
not even
oh
that.
God,
But we're
yeah.
together.
I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to end either.
I was talking about
I mean, we have
happy
new
tears
characters.
because we're reunited in person for the first time in over a year at this point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that.
You took it dark. You were like, "Oh, HBO's The Leftovers," and I'm over here fucking Saturday morning
Seeing
cartoons.
friends again. We traded.
Yeah,
How'd that happen?
Shut
some
up,
sort of
everyone.
weird Freaky Friday
All right,
situation.
shall we get
Oh
started?
my God! Did we
Yes.
both get fortune cookies?
We gotta hold the skull at the same time when lightning strikes and utter the words, "Satan is our pal."
The only cure for Freaky Friday.
Yep.
It's not even Friday.
On a Saturday.
Oh man, yeah.
What if they did Freaky
Yikes.
next Friday with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and then they flipped? No, it's both pairs. It's like Chris Tucker,
I thought you
Ice
said
Cube,
ice cream and Chris
Jamie Lee
Tucker.
Curtis, and the kid, Lindsay Lohan, and then they all flip, and it's awesome.
God damn. Freaky next Friday.
I don't know where
Freaky
I
Friday
end
after
and
next,
I begin.
Man,
Freaky Friday the 13th.
that